Back, everybody. Time now for Great Day Decorating. Today we're putting the focus on focal points.
Yeah, Scott and I had the chance to chat with Shannon Milikowski. We love her from Ehrlich Decorating and Upholstery for some helpful tips for your home. Take a look. I feel like it's time where people just want to refresh. They want to do something. We get that urge to just make something new.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the more time we spend in our homes, the more we want to change things. So now we're going to be talking about
focusing on one spot.
Exactly.
Oh, is that okay? Focusing on one spot.
Yeah.
First, I just want to give a shout out to all of the workers at your decorating facility because I met them yesterday.
Yeah.
Such nice people. They are so talented. Everything is done in Hartford. Yeah. If you're looking to have something reupholstered or if you're looking for custom furniture, this is the place to go. The people are so nice and so amazingly talented.
They really are.
So awesome.
It was so nice to meet them all.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Anyway,
and they loved meeting you. So thank you for coming by.
I digress. All right, so room layout tips.
Let's talk about how we lay things out.
Yeah, so I think people's natural tendency, right, is to take all their furniture and push it all against the walls.
And they're not
right?
supposed to do that.
Absolutely not. And of course, it depends on the size of your room.
Right.
But really, floating furniture whenever you can actually makes a room feel bigger.
Really?
It does. It does, if you can.
Now, when you say floating, that means moving it away from the wall. So
Exactly.
It's like, okay.
Yep. So we have some pictures that we'll go over to show. This is just a sketch for a room layout, and you can see, well, due to the scale of the room, too, it was allowed to be away from the wall, but by floating the furniture, quote, pulling it away from the wall, you're really making a seating area.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're creating a whole
area. Yep. And by putting an area rug, you're grounding that space, and by putting all the furniture halfway on it, you're making it part of the whole room by also putting it into that one seating area.
So on the area rug, you should have the first two legs on it and the other two off of it.
Typically.
That's what I have in my house.
Good for you. Good job.
Okay,
Yep.
and then we want to focus on a focal point.
Yes. Yes, so it's always good to have a focal point where everything is focused on that one. Typically, it might be a fireplace or a beautiful window, or it could be a piece of furniture. Maybe you have a wall unit or a painting that you want to focus on. But then you tend to make that furniture kind of surround that focal point, so that when you're sitting, you can look at it.
This is so pretty. I love that it's like...
This focal point happens to be that really funky mirror.
And the pops of green. I love that.
And the pops of green, yeah. In one segment, we talked about pops of color. This kind of incorporates that. There, the focal point, there are a couple focal points in that one, right? You've got the fireplace and that beautiful window. So the way the furniture is laid out and kind of floating in the room, wherever you sit, you can see those focal points.
Now, again, if I have a smaller room,
Yes.
what are your recommendations for smaller spaces?
And so the rule of thumb, not to always float. Sometimes you just can't.
Right.
Sometimes the rooms just can't. I have a room at home. I can't float my furniture. So if you need to push it up against a wall, that's fine. But we want to center it, kind of like a sofa. We want to center it on a wall if you can, and flank both sides with maybe end tables. And they don't have to be the same, but just similar scale. And again, focus wherever that seating piece is on the main focal point of the room.
And you want us to...
Here's another one.
And I love, I mean, this is so simple where it's all like monochromatic and we just, so it just feels very soothing. But you say we should mix and match textures.
That's a great point too, yes. So that the more fabrics and colors and textures you have really keeps your eye moving throughout the room. So even if you have a monochromatic, all the same color, if you have maybe a leather and a chenille and a tweed and a silk, they could still be all the same color, but by having all those different textures, it really provides more movement in the room.
And quickly, Ehrlich, 1929.
1929.
You've been in business, and it's in Hartford. Everything, all the workmanship takes place in Hartford.
Right on site.
I saw it all yesterday.
Craftsmen, yes.
Incredible.
Craftsmen and craftswomen, yes.
And it's going to take a little time, you know, to get, if you wanted something reupholstered or custom furniture, it's going to take a little time, but it's so worth the wait.
It's worth the wait,
It is so worth the wait because the workmanship is just incredible.
Definitely.
Yeah, so, and Shannon makes house calls.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's the point. She goes there in your space and tells you and brings your samples so you can really have this in the comfort of your own home.
Right.
Terrific.
All right. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you for having
Always
me
a pleasure.
again.
Have a great weekend.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All right, for more information, visit ehrlichdecorating.com.
There it is on the screen. E-H-R-L-I-C-H. That's how you spell it. It's on the screen. ehrlichdecorating.com. All right, such great inspiration. Still ahead, country star Jordan Davis coming to Connecticut tomorrow, and you've got the chance to get backstage and meet him.
Yeah, we got all the details right after this break, so don't go anywhere.